Hello, welcome back to the channel. Um, so, if you missed yesterday, what we did yesterday was um, we like partially created or we tested as well one package called Laravel Odd Jobs, right? So, first, let me show you. By the way, this is my GitHub profile. I have worked on Laravel framework based JStream, docs, breeze, lots of stuff already. I also have some packages as well. I have some projects as well to uh like show what I know, best practices and like the chat app stuff, all that. Let's move to the actual stuff now. Okay. Before that, let me check if my audio is yeah, my audio is proper. Okay. So let's go ahead. And what we can see is let's see. So this is the package. If you don't know about it, let me tell you what it does. So after installing this package, you can just add this middleware, authentic Mr. Punepa, Laravel jobs, HTTP, Laravel auth jobs, HTTP middleware, authenticate job, right? That middleware oh, whoa, wait. Not HTTP. Hmm. This should be fixed. Not HTTP. It should be jobs middleware. Okay, that we're gonna fix. But yeah, so that jobs middleware you should add it into your middle jobs middleware, and now you can access auth user into your project, right? So how it works? Let me fix the uh, readme first, right? So of course you need to open it into the text editor, and yeah, thank God. Hmm. Yeah, now it is fine, perfectly. Okay. Let's push commit that as well. We will push it later. So, hmm. Okay. So how it works? So, like behind the scenes, what we do is we have two jobs, the two middlewares, which is one of them is the HTTP middleware, and another one is the jobs middleware, right? So one of them we just add into the our like API or app middlewares list or a group, and one of them we add into the our jobs and we start work. So after yesterday I was like just checking this package in the morning, right? And what I understood is this was missing something, and what I did is now I added configuration which wasn't like in a yesterday's stream. I haven't added that. So it is like now you can provide what kind of middleware groups it should append this middleware, right? So yeah, that's how you can do that. Hmm. So you can just provide like one or two middlewares over here, and this will gonna work out of the box, right? Yeah. So hmm. So today what we're gonna do is we're gonna add some tests, right, as well, and of course, other than that, what I am planning is, see, in this middleware, what we do is we do login using ID. Right now, I don't know if this particular function, or we can say whatever it is, like what it is. This particular function just mm, dispatch like login event or not. Let me show you what I am talking about. Lava.com, Control K, authentication and events, right? So we have lots of events, right? So it is like see login, right? So I want something, I want to some code something to avoid this login event, right? uh, for my like whenever I am doing the login, it should not dispatch this login event, right? That is what I want, right? Hmm. Okay, let's go ahead. And we will also going to test this stuff as well. So let's start with the test. So we have example test. We let's run that example test. Then we can just delete this test. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Oh, 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 oh. Yes. It is running the test, and it passes. We also have some setup and all. Right. Setup is the default is testing, but we will not have a database. Or okay. Hmm. Okay, it passes. Hmm. Okay. So actually, we can remove this or whatever it is. That doesn't matter for now, at least. So let's keep it however it is. Right. Hmm. Then paste PHP for sure is there. Example list architecture testing is there. Okay, this is bit okay. That will we are not using DD or dump or anywhere, so that is not gonna make any issue. So so let's just delete this. Let's create a folder, or what you can do is you can just copy a relative path over there from there and just say new file, paste it, and just remove src from the start and just add taste it at the end. Oh, perfect. So now we have file at the same place where it should be. Right. Now what we're gonna do is so we will start adding some tastes. Hmm. So it is about it. Let's say adds auth id and auth guard into context. Right. Hmm. So how we gonna do that? We don't even need this exception handling. We will not have any route, so we need to define that route as well. Right. Get okay, and middleware will be the way, of course, and assert true. So let's run it. I hope that gonna work. What do you say? No, it isn't. It isn't. So let's see. I, I hope my stream is still, yeah, it's on. So what I am doing is what it is saying. No encryption key has been specified. Wow. So huh. Ah. Okay. Hmm. So it is something like let's do it in another way. No, I don't wanna do that. So I think what we can do is dollar middleware is equal to perfect, and we can say, do I need to create? Yeah, I need to create that. Whatever. Let's say. Oh, it's being into the loop. Now what I can do is, I guess, the middleware, and I can call a handle, right? So it is like just calling a middleware. Okay, set Laravel does not. Oh, wow, we are about to mock this application. No, we need to do mock it actually. So what should I do now? Yeah. What is generic user? I don't know. Oh, something like that is also there. A generic user. Okay. So let's run that again. Ah, and the return must be equals return. So how to return the response? Whatever it is, who cares? Response type and JSON. Okay. So let's run it again. Again. Our set false is true. Okay. So we run this middleware, but the auth will be not there. So that's why I think. Mm. And here we cannot even. What we can do is let's just remove this namespace first. Oh, I never thought this will be a little this much tricky or something like that because we will not have a user over here. Hmm. So what we can do actually, I really need to think about that. I think in the test bench we actually have a user, right? So we need to check that test bench, and I think here we have it, the test bench. We have a migrate processor, everything. Yeah, here we have a Laravel and whole app is there already, right? So we must have a, no, we don't have a user. I thought we will have a user. Everything is empty. It's just like a cheap stuff. Okay, we have migration, but that is also empty. Okay, we have something, but why don't we have a user? I was like, there was a user. I don't know. That is what I remember, I think. But if it is not there, then we test. Oh, test bench is empty. Just four is there. Pretty huge. Workbench. Okay, workbench was having user. I really don't know. Okay, just anyone is there as well? No. Okay. So of course, what I want to do is what is it? This okay, this generic user, I guess it is pretty much what we need, but we need to mock it, I guess. I I think. So let's see. Paste middleware layer, what we get actually. Hmm. Yeah. Okay. So we need to also create a next as well. Hmm. We need to create. We need to. You don't need a header, so that's not the problem. So I think it's it's nothing. So I think that is what we are doing. Just we don't have a next, so of course we can add that next or yeah, it is actually a next. So even we don't need any request over here, right? And yeah, I think so. We are doing best. I guess this is something which is the problem. I mean, the site user resolver or something like that. Hmm, I think so because We need something. I don't know. So, of course, let me try to DD uh, auth user over here and let's run the test. So, let's see. Null. So, we don't have a user inside the middleware itself. So, we are missing something. What are we missing? Let's see. I remember the set user resolver already. So, this should be fine. Let's check one more blog. And it is same. No, it is something else. Okay, request is equal to new request, merge, and new middleware, the request, we pass it, and function, request title will have that particular thing. So, of course, yeah, the auth user is admin, that is what we are handling, is checking something like that. What we do here is, so we are doing acting as, yeah, we are doing acting as. So, should we do that? But that will need an application, whole application. So, that will again say that, okay, now it also doing a mocking stuff as well. Okay, user, good. Okay, testing Laravel from Laravel news. Hmm. We are doing some handling stuff as well there, and what they are doing is without handling events, without exception handling. Okay, exception. Okay, they defined a middleware on a route. But that needs encryption key. This is bit heavy. We, this is what we are not looking for. We are test middleware that relies on the session. Hmm. So of course, so they are mocking the request. Hmm. So receive session just dummy session and all, and return as true or false. Huh. Spashi also have something testing middleware. I hope we find it what we are looking for. Okay, it is the video. Is it about creating a package? No, it is the test with the paste. Hmm. Let's say with auth. Oh, testing middleware in Laravel. One more blog, which seems copied from Laravel news. Hmm. It may be, it may be not, but that is not working. Okay, I think now we will have something, but no. It is all about doing acting as well. I think that's gonna hurt us. I don't know. Will we able to do it? Testing middleware. One more that request create is good, but we are not getting user should receive is there. Okay, they are mocking the request response actually, not the request. We actually want to use a set. Okay. So one more thing, what we can do is we can search about this one as well. Uh, Rebinding. Okay, there is one more thing, and we can do a set user resolver. That is what we are actually doing. This is gonna be hard for us, I guess. Okay, we got one more thing. So let's merge user with the user at the set user resolver, which we are doing actually. And okay, so let's say, okay, I think, okay, one thing I understood is what what we can do is actually in here we will have a request, right? So this request, let's call some methods from the request. So request can have a user, right? Of course, and we can have a ID from there. And if I want a guard from the request, uh, no, okay. So let's say user, and what is this? Let auth identifier. What is the get author identifier? That will be ID, I guess. What is? Hmm. So something is fishy. This is gonna be a crazy. Set user resolver. We created a request, but we will now. Okay. Hmm. We actually need to create a user model or something like that. Set user resolver. I think we are doing some good stuff already. Hmm. So let's say, I don't know. Right. So what I can do is, oh wow, wait. So why even I am doing this stuff as, I mean, I just don't need this. What I can do is I can say auth should receive check and return true. Auth should receive ID and return one. What do you say? And auth should return and return web. Yeah, I think why I was not doing that? And it works. It works. Oh my gosh. So expect uh, to be one and to be web, right? Yeah, a bit crazy, and it failed. Okay, request context does not exist. Wow. Hmm. We're gonna tell them that we have a context facade now. Okay, and we need to import it as well because it is a facade that will gonna work if we even if we don't import them, right? Because it is a bit PHP file. Okay. Hmm. So let's. Let's do that as well, and it just passes as well. Oh wow, nice, perfect. So it is already passing. Hmm. Okay, that was perfect. So now let's just copy this relative path. Let's create new file. Let's add let's add test over here and just remove SRC from here and say what we should test. So we have something like this here. We need to set this both stuff. Then we just need to have this login using ID. We can do a should receive something like that. I guess so. 8 adds auth ID and auth guard into the context. No, it adds it adds it logins the user in the job, right? And what we can do is add context, right? And add hidden and add hidden, and of course this middleware is little bit different. Job with auth. Wow. So this is not a job, brother. We don't need a job. We are talking about the middleware, right? And this will be, yeah, perfect. But we're gonna import this, right? And let's, I don't know even. So it will need a job at least. So this is how we test. I think so. Of course. Okay. So let's run it, and this will gonna fail for sure. Yeah. It's like SQL connection or something like this, right? So, hmm. So what we can do is we can say that auth should receive guard and no, yeah, yeah, right, yeah, perfect. So this will gonna now pass as well. Hmm. Like, this is not the realistic test. I think so. So should we create a model and all test it properly? I think so. I'm really thinking that we could do that, but it passes even if it is null. Wow, wow, wow. If it is null, we need to check that as well. Okay, if those are null. If, yeah, guard or ID is null. I don't know if the guard should be null anytime. No, it shouldn't be. Okay, so let's test that. And of course, now this will pass as well, but it failed. So should receive does not exist. Should not receive. Oh, so how to do that? Should should receive. Should set user. Oh, there is set user as well. Okay, there is a set user. There is a set user function. Okay, okay, wait. Why should I set user? But it is the ID, right? No, no, no. That will not gonna. So if I want to use a set user, then I actually need to pass a whole user into the. So I think we need to create models and all, I guess, for that. But okay, for a sake, To receive never or something like that will be there, I guess. Receive never. Yeah, there is. So, whoa, whoa, wait. Yeah, I think we can still do that. To, to to receive, and we can say never. Will it gonna work? Don't know, but yeah, to never receive. So it can be say, okay, the void function must not return any value. So what we are returning? Okay, yeah, perfect. We should not return anything over here. Right. Perfect. Yeah, actually, we are returning a job as well here. So the okay, we have problem over here actually. Okay, not return, just return. Yeah, this is something different here as well. Sorry. Mhm. This passes as well. So let it be for now. I will add uh, stuffs later. I also want to test this service provider as well. So first we should do that. Hmm. Whoever is there, thanks for joining. Let's see what is the coverage. Uh, composer, what script it is. I need to change the scripts as well. Okay, test coverage. Copy paste. See that. Are you covering everything? Everything is 100% covered. But we still don't know if we should do that or not. Because, yeah, yeah, we need to do a test for configuration. So we need to do that as well. I think everyone is busy doing, watching Uno stream actually. No one wanna, let's keep it a small stream today. Ads. Let's see if he reacts. Let's go back. Hmm. So I think I will do it later. Bye bye, guys. Thanks for joining. Hmm. Let's push those days at least. So it is like a bit tasted now. Hmm. But I want to taste something that I mean this stuff is working. So of course, just let's copy this, and we can now. I mean, after that we can maybe release. I don't know if test dot PHP. Right. So what it will be? I mean, it will be something like. Oh, sorry. Oh, okay. So we can say that it. Okay, it is also the add middleware try to configure uh, groups. Like let's say, well, why should we push the config right for that? Uh-huh. Okay, but yeah, let's add ABC something like that. And I really want to do that. You have, and of course, you have, right. Hmm. So let's run this, and I hope that's gonna fail, and it fails. Hmm. But okay, we bootstrap it, but should we call it boot? I guess. Yeah, and I don't know. Yeah, let's run that again. It still fails because it's saying, "Oh, why it is doing kernel and stuff?" I'm not interested with that. Okay, what I will do is I will say uh, provider. Okay, dollar provider is equal to, yeah, perfect, and putting the package. That is what we need. Of course, yeah, perfect. And this one as well. And let's just run this, and this passes. So I think now we have a properties for whatever feature we have already. Right. We're gonna add more tests later, though. Alright. Hello, long phone. Thanks for joining, man. Hmm. Okay. So what other things we can do is, mm, okay. Let's go to the paste plugin, and what I'm interested in is, well, pin.json, pint.json. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. There's no pint.json. We have Rector PHP, which is which we're gonna add it as well later. So I think okay, this is fine actually. So let's push these two commits. So we already have now tests, right? Okay. So let me uh, do it what actually I wanted to do. So let's uh, go to the let's open a new window and open a Laravel. Yeah. of course, and let us do it a bit zoom. And now what I'm gonna do is, see, I will say go to the provider, and I I actually gonna do event colon listen. Okay, it's still loading, so pause. Let it loads. Hmm. Even actually, I want to have some as well. Login, event, right? But that's it. Nothing else. I just want to do that. Okay, I want to import a first side. Yeah, this one. Okay. So whenever someone logs in, it should. Oh, login. It was the login. Yeah. Hmm. So now what I will do is right. So first, if will this login will actually make sense. So let's do PHP artisan surf, and let's let's just move this right area, and let's do PHP artisan q UE work as well, or we can say listen as well. And what we're gonna do is now let's move this to a new window. Nope. Yeah. So we have one. Okay. So let's open the Laravel. Oh, Laravel log. See. Okay. Wait. 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 So this is just dispatching once only, right? Yes. Let's say let's do one thing. What we can do is in our this particular uh, job, right, before logging this we should add slip, right, on, or I don't know, even we need a slip, we can just say info. uh wow uh Authentication job is pending yet, right? Unless, so this is how we actually get to know about that it is actually dispatching the event or not. So it is actually not dispatching the event. That is, the problem is already solved. Hmm. So the problem is already solved, which I was thinking that it should not. Okay. So if I say login login using ID, right? So let's reload it again, and wow, we are in the wrong. Okay. So this is actually dispatching the event. Hmm. Perfect. So I think on the we are good to go. We are already good to go. Hmm. Okay. So one more thing. So we are already actually good to go here. So let's just create a release. But before that, actually, can we make it stable? And this is actually incorrect. Yeah. Here, JSON. So I think we can now release 1.0, or what do you say? Stable. It is already stable stuff. We already have a test. We will gonna add more test as well a bit later, but yeah, pause. Let's see everything before that. Sorry. Hmm. Authorization, of course. Authentication. Why? As a PHP developer, you always have uh, a habit of using jobs, perfect, queue, perfect, Laravel jobs, perfect, Laravel queue, perfect, Laravel auth, perfect. Okay, let's remove the comma and add a comma over here, and let's say small authentication. Okay. Hmm. This package allows you to authorize you Laravel job. Oh, should be your. This package allows you to authorize access the authenticated user in job class even user while processing job in queue. Perfect. Oh, how we remove the comma from there. Hmm. Perfect. And yeah, so I think that is now good to go. We should edit this as well. Should we release it or what? Hmm. Uh, let's wait for this test which are running. Let's see like what insights we have actually from yesterday. Okay, we have 282 unique visitors and 1000 views. Cool. That as well. And what people are checking, I mean, main, doesn't anyone was checking the tests? Okay, it's still running. Okay, few checks are still waiting. Downloads are fun. That could not increase anyways. Wow, we haven't changed this. Let's let's go to the readme and this is your description. So what will be the description? Hmm, okay, we need to change stuff here as well. Yeah, let's have some enter and do we need a we need to actually list out some use cases. That's it. Let's take use cases. You can use this packet to authorize your actions in jobs. Uh, you can use this packet to access authenticated, job class perform action based on users roles and permission. You can use this packet to access authenticated user in job class perform action based on preference or settings. You can also use this package to authenticate a user in the job class based on your location TOS. No, no, no. That is not actually. So this can help in auditing and logging actions performed by the user in the job class. Make it better. Okay, let's keep it. This provides. We want to add more features later as well. So now we already updated the README, and let's see if our tests are already passed. Oh my shit, gosh. Actually, okay, those tests are already passed. So we can now make a release. So should we? I think we can. We are good to go actually. So let's create a new release called 1.0.0. Create a new tag. 1.0 1.0 whoa, whoa, 1.0.0, and let's generate, and not a pre-release, it will be a proper release. Okay, so the first release is already here. Hmm. So let's see if it will gonna help others. Thanks for joining, by the way. Oh, so let's see what other stuff we can add in. Add those into the. Hmm, let's say if we have a bug or something like that. Let's see. Let's see. Hmm, okay, all good. Let's just check the packages. Okay, it is already updated over here, so must be updated into the packages as well. Let's see. Okay, perfect. See you. Bye bye, guys. Thanks for joining. Okay, by the way, you can check this my site. Even we don't have 1 hour of watch time today, but it is okay. I mean.